Y'all come on in the room. Come on in the room. Like, share, follow, tag, invite. Y'all come on in here. Y'all come on in here. It ain't over yet. I got a few more questions that we need some answers to. Ladies, tell your fellas. Fellas, tell your girl. Get in the room. Apostle Dr. G back at it again. And when y'all find that little short business partner of mine, tell her to get herself over here too. Tell her come on over in the room. Come on in the room. I know some of y'all been on with us for the past 1, 2, 3, yesterday for 3 different lives, but we're back. So we talked about men getting flowers, different stuff like that. We talked about a lot of different elements. But I'm back with some more questions. Oh, I look like an old man? That's real funny. I have wisdom though, so that's fine. I'll be old today. Let's see what you look like.
You look, you look like a granddaddy.
And you look like Aunt Sally.
And that's fine.
Too.
You look
You look
like a
like somebody
granddaddy.
aunt at the graduation. Barbara
And
Brown.
that's fine.
Y'all see how my
It,
business partner want to talk to me? Y'all think I look old? Do y'all like my hat? Come
they
on,
may like your hat, but you look like a grandpa. You really do look like a grandpa.
but
Mm.
with all the kids I have across the world, I'm sure I'm a grandfather. So I'm a grandpa, you know. But I'm waiting for the folk to get in here. Tell them they're late for service. You know, we got about 10 people on here. Y'all 10 that's on here, don't be lurkers, be communicators. Say hello, say what's up. Let us know where you're calling from. I mean, tuning in from, not calling. I think we already got a radio station.
I'm tuning in from Zimbabwe.
Pastor Lee, what it do, my friend? How are you? Listen, we've been on this thing, this Q&A about is it okay for 24 hours. So we covered about communication in relationships, compromise over chaos. That's what I want to talk about. Compromise over chaos. How do you compromise without causing, per se, an argument or feel you're taken down to your belief system or what you're accustomed to? How do what would you consider compromise? Fellas, ladies, finding a medium, that's what compromising is. Finding something that you do to better yourself and better your relationship pertaining your mate. Who we have on there? We have about what, 25, 26. That's what I want to know about. What do you consider compromising is in a relationship? How do you compromise? 32 of y'all, somebody talk back to us. Come on, Shy. Pastor Lee, how do you agree to disagree? Because there's no resolve if you agree to disagree. You're trying to build with somebody, you're not always going to agree. But if you're trying to compromise, this is not a agree to disagree moment. It's a resolve that's supposed to try to be executed. So he doesn't feel like he gave in, and she doesn't feel like she gave in. So that's what compromising is when we come to middle grounds where we do something to make it work. I guess because I ain't talking about nothing crazy, the people done left out. How do you compromise? Scenario: you like basketball. I'm gonna give you a scenario. Your wife likes football. She doesn't have a basketball team, but y'all are in the same room and it's basketball on, and you want her to hang out with you. What is a compromise that you feel would be fair to get her to do that? Remember, you don't care for football. She don't really care for basketball. So a compromise in that scenario would be, hey, love, babe, whatever your name of endearment is, hey, hang out with me and watch this game with me or watch something with me. Just hang out with me, keep me company. And when your team's playing football, I'll hang out with you. I believe that's considered compromising, finding a ground where she doesn't feel she gave in to something that didn't really benefit her, and you didn't give into something that really didn't benefit you. Is that fair to say? What is your take on compromise, Ree?
It may be some things that I don't like to do that my other half like to do, and I do them anyway. But if hold on, what child? What you want? Who is this? This number say my child number. Hold on, let me make my thing. Y'all go.
Bishop, bless you, sir. What's your take on what is a compromise, Bishop? You know, compromise is building so no one feels they gave in. Let me see what you said. Yes, yes, Pastor White. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because this is what we're missing a lot of discussion and communication when it comes down to relationships. So we have a lot of fluff marriages that people stay married for the eyes of the people, the sake of not wanting to feel as a failure or incompetent or rejected. It's a slew of reasons why, but it's one thing we don't do enough of is communicating. Our culture keeps things swept under the rug, keeps it hidden, and a lot of times they rather not deal with it. So when it's all said and done, this is what we end up with. We
Okay,
end up with issues. So this is just good, healthy conversation. So you said compromise was doing something that you may not like to do or do for your mate.
Yeah, my explanation for compromising is like if I'm a country girl, and whoever I date, they may not like going fishing, but they go anyway. That's compromising. Me, I'm not going to no. I don't like soccer games. I don't like baseball games. But if that's what you like and you want me to go, hey, I'll go. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna be into this game with you because I'm not, but I'm going because you asked me to go. So I'm doing something I really don't like to do.
So with compromise, do you do it and remind them I don't like to do this, or you give them
No,
that
I'm not gonna
moment
remind them. I'm just gonna go.
and you're gonna enjoy the food and stuff, or
Yeah, as long
just
as you give me something from concession stand, I enjoy the game. I act like I know what's going on. Yes. If you scream, I'ma scream. As long as you give me some food.
y'all come
Good
on
for
in the
me.
room. We're talking about what is compromising and how do you compromise? Because a lot of people, some people say compromising is just agreeing to disagree, or doing a favor for a favor, which you can see in some scenarios is because just like I said, if I don't like football and my mate likes football, I love basketball, and I ask her to hang
Oh,
out with me on the couch and she's watching my Lakers play, then if she likes the 49ers or whosoever the team would be, and that's what she like, compromise is let me go in there and hang with her like she did with me. Just sometimes compromise is your presence being there, even if compromise is not being in the same room that you may not like for say movies. One may like killing, the other may like horror. But if I don't like horror and
the
I'm
whole
watching
person.
a healthy relationship isn't about agreeing all the time, learning how to respect the other views through compromise. I couldn't agree with that, Lati. You're not going to agree all the time. You're going to have a lot of disagreements, but compromise isn't the solution to a disagreement. That's not compromise. I just don't agree with something is me not agreeing with it. Compromise is you're giving way to something that technically you're not accustomed to. That's like when a woman asks a man, or a man asks a woman, try this. They be like, no, I don't want that. And they be like, just a little piece, just taste a little piece, just try a little piece. Compromise is if you're trying that little piece. Come on, Rick.
Now that's what I hate. Don't ever, if I tell you I don't eat something, don't ask me to try it. And I keep telling you I don't eat it. Now that's gonna piss me off. That ain't compromising. That's getting on my nerve, and that's being you act like you don't understand English. If I say I don't eat it, I don't eat it.
Well, you heard her perspective of it. Mine's is because a lot of times they go, just try this for me. He be like, I don't want that. She says she don't eat it. That's different. Me, I'm very finicky, so it ain't too much stuff you're gonna put in front of me and be like, try this, because I'm gonna be like, no. And you could park up your lips and be like, come on, just try it for me. I'm gonna be like her. I'm gonna be like, no, you eat it. You eat it. I don't want to try it. Who's on here? I need my other things. So disagreeing with something is not compromise. That's not
Now, if I
compromise.
ain't never had it, I may try it. But if I've already eaten it before and I know I don't like it, I'm not gonna try it.
Oh yeah, that's something I wouldn't tell anybody to do because if you already know you don't like something like me, I don't eat chitlins. I cook them, cook the mess out of them, but I don't eat them. So ain't nobody bringing me a fork with chitlins or hog maw. Cause I'm not eating it. I'm not eating
You
no
don't know
pig
what
feet.
you're missing.
I'm not eating no pig feet. I'm gonna eat a pork chop, and the Lord help me. I almost had a Peter moment. I'm gonna destroy some St. Louis ribs, baby back. I may push them aside. Ain't got enough meat for me. But if you give me a dinosaur rib or a St. Louis rib, You might as well cancel Christmas because I'm going to eat the whole rack. I'm talking Shoney's, have all you can eat ribs on, I think it's Thursdays. I don't know if it's still, and when I'm around the Shoney's on a Thursday, I'm looking to go in there and eat all the ribs I can eat. You keep
Y'all
all
got
these
a Shoney's
sides.
down there?
Tabanchi hadabaha. Yes, Lord.
Oh, blessed be the name. I got to go to my sister's house then. Y'all got a Shoney's because I love their breakfast and their dinner. Oh, my Dio.
No, no, not Shoney's. Hold on. That's in Florence. Not Shoney's
Y'all,
on Page Lane.
that's why you
Sonny's.
miss it. That's the very
Sonny.
reason why you miss it, and God don't hear you no more.
Sonny's. It's Sonny's barbecue. Sonny's barbecue. But
You said Shoney's.
I do know where Shoney's at. They don't have all you can eat ribs. They have all you can eat buffet, breakfast buffet. I do know where one is, not too far from. And, I think it's about between Pageland and I believe Florence. Between Pageland, somewhere between there. My son Big D took me there, and the food was wonderful. You know, James Hall said, "Won't it be wonderful over there in Shoney's and Sonny's." It's wonderful. Now, Sonny's is a barbecue joint. And when I tell you, let them give you the middle of them ribs, I tell them, don't give me the ends, cut the middle of them St. Louis and bring them to me. Bring them dry, bring them wet, but just bring them. Bring me some Texas toast, some garlic Texas toast, and don't give me the small cup. Give me the big cup of Arnold Palmer. So, in our lifespan, we are in an era of lack of communication. And communication is key. The key ingredient is communication. And it's okay not to be right all the time, especially in relationships. It's okay not to be right all the time, but you have to be willing to own your wrong. Latrice Bush, we back at it. What is your take on what is compromise? See, some of our talkers is getting back in here. We're looking for Miss Linda Borsh, I think. We're looking for her because she gave us some questions. There's no need to answer the questions if she's not on the live. So then also in your relationship, you have to learn to give your mate grace. Somebody would say that's good right there. You have to give them grace to error and not crucify them for trying. You have to give them grace to learn you as you want grace to learn them. What are you saying, Bennett? I'm glad you asked. How you're accustomed to things from your yesterday is not your yesterday. That means don't compare your now boo to your untrue boo. Do not do comparison because you're always going to come up short, or you're going to make your mate feel that they're a rebound or really pretty much why you're with them. And then when your mate gives you their resume of their yesterday, please, ma'am, sir, do not try to crucify them for it. Is that good, Riri? You agree with me so far?
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody may want to know what am I talking about. So let me explain this, right? A woman who's very sexual and has a sexual past deserves the same respect that a man that's sexual and had a sexual past had multiple partners. If
Your
your mate,
past ain't got nothing to do with your now. Now, as long as you don't do it while you with me, I don't care nothing about your past. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I wasn't there. I don't know, and I don't care.
so because a lot of relationships, and y'all that had good relationship, bad relationship, faulty relationships, y'all get with me and tell me if I'm wrong. Your mate tells you about, well, I've been with such and such, or you ask. A lot of times it's how many people you've been with, and they be like, why? Normally that's what the male or the woman would say, why? Because the truth of the matter is not important. Long enough they got a clean bill of health and you're with them, you have to be able to handle their yesterday. Sus, whatever RB, you have to be able to handle whether they had frequent flyer miles, they had Amtrak miles, or they had bicycle miles or tricycle miles. Some may have a plethora of mates that they've been with, one night
That ain't got
stands,
nothing to do with somebody. If you're gonna get with somebody, you're gonna love them for them or leave them alone.
and you have to be strong enough to handle that. Because if they don't tell you and you find out, you want to now be like, oh, you lied to me. No, I didn't lie to you. You never asked.
Well, first of all, even if you ask, I don't have to tell you nothing about my past because that's my past and it don't have nothing to do with you.
Well, in some elements you do. If this is who you spending life with, it's good to
Well,
know what it's good to know
no,
what
because if
y'all.
you're gonna drag my past into my future, take your tail on about your business. You can't make me talk about something I don't want to talk about. If
But we,
if what I did not happen while I was with you, I do not, by choice, I do not have to talk to you and anybody else about it because I wasn't dating you when I did this. This didn't have nothing to do with you. I didn't know nothing about you. So no, I don't have to tell you anything. Now, if I tell you, it's by choice.
so let's ask the viewers that's out here. What do y'all think of that statement of her stance and vice versa stance? Like, do the person you're building your life with, not someone you creeping or laying up with. Don't ask a question that you can't handle. That's what I was saying, Rob sus, that if you ask a question and they give you the information, do not hold it against them.
Well, here's the
Because
thing. If you ask questions that may be that they don't want to answer, that may be a wound that they don't want to, that may be a wound they don't want to open back up. And that's something they don't want to revisit. So give them
that
give them that space to, hey, okay, I understand. No, I'm not going to talk about it. But me, I don't care. Yeah, don't ask me something you don't want the answer to. That's why I tell people.
so that's where I made the statement that you have to always give your mate grace. Because like you said, some stuff is wounds. And if they're not ready to talk about it, they could tell, acknowledge that and give them the grace. But I'm saying if they reveal, male or female, reveal their body count, as they would say, you cannot hold that against them because there's something about them now.
Which
Um,
you said, right. If I choose not to answer, respect it.
oh yeah, she's very my sister is very, very like that. She gonna tell you don't ask a question you don't want the answer to. And if I tell you I'd rather not answer like you said, Ree, then leave it be because my answer it may trigger something, and my answer may be too much for your heart.
I don't care if it ain't too much for your heart or is too much for your heart. My past have nothing to do with my future. Let me live my future and leave my past alone.
So, but I believe, my nose, my opinion is that a lot of people do not give their mate enough grace because even the reason why me, if my mate asks me certain stuff, I answer because if you hear from me, when it comes to you, you're not blindsided and you know how to handle it anyway. Because what happens
Question:
is,
how can you be blindsided for something that happened in the past that had nothing to do with you? You was nowhere around. That has nothing to do with you. So you're not blindsided. You just want to be nosy.
no, you're not being nosy. I done seen it happen that people see people happy, and now all of a sudden they're going to, yo, he used to mess with, just say, Cindy. And Cindy is in your face, and now Cindy's trying to befriend you, and now you go to him and be like, bleep 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 bleep. Why you didn't tell me? Because if you're doing stuff in certain arenas that your mate is in, they should be aware of certain stuff because Cindy could be deranged or Johnny could be deranged. So I'm talking from multiple just standpoints and viewpoints. I agree with what you're saying about your past have nothing to do with your future. I am 100% in agreement with that. And Ra Ra, that's my sister Rashida, will tell you if a woman's with me, I don't care who they've been with. Guess what? They're with me now. Am I lying,
Exactly.
Ra
I
Ra?
don't care nothing about who I dated came around. That's you, your loss. You should have kept me while you had me. Forget you.
And she would tell you she has seen me confront folk like you messed up. So what's the problem? The thing about it is, like you said, you should have kept it when you had it. And I get so tired, especially in the church spectrum, that people get so emotionally involved. Yeah, handle that apology still doesn't mean I'll address it. You can't tell me my story better than I can. Yeah, and because that's the thing, like people are so jealous when they see somebody happy that they used to see it frown. Oh Lord, I didn't mean to go down this road. So once they see you smiling, gaining weight, or you ain't angry, they trying to figure out who it is or why. How about I've been with Jesus? How about I'm growing? How about he or she don't care about
And
who I've
just
been
tell
with?
them, how about mind your own business and let them keep on thinking what they want to think because they're going to do that anyway. They're going to set a narrative to something that they don't know nothing about. They're going to put you with somebody that you know you're not with. And so let them talk. Who cares?
Yeah. So what else we have for the people tonight? Because we was talking about compromise, and then this is the grace of yesterday. Because stop mirroring your
I
now.
got a
Again,
question.
come on, question.
Why is it that, when you get with somebody and or you get with you get with somebody or you marry somebody, the family think that it's okay to question who you with. Baby, I'm the one that cussed you out. You're not gonna question me. I'm not dating you. My business ain't your business. Stay in your lane.
You
I'm not
haven't
in your business.
questioned
You're not gonna be in mine. I'm grown. I'm 42 years old, about to be 43 in April. I hate when people do that. When you dating somebody, they take you around their family. Every one of them think they got question. Well, girl, well, what's this? None of your business. What you
but
see is what you get. My whatever I've done then ain't got nothing to do with you. Please don't question no grown person. I'm grown. I'm not your child.
so you said you've been in situations where like the family questioned you.
Yeah, they got they family. They'll slick be talking to you, and then
You
they'll
sure
slick start
hold
asking
on.
you questions. Don't
You
question me. I'm grown.
you sure would curse them out. I know that to be true. Rah rah, I know that to be true.
I
Maybe
don't
it's
blame
been
them. Cuss them out, baby. Don't question me. I'm grown. I don't know what you used to, and I better have to tell them, baby. I don't know what you used to and what kind of girls you used to date, but you better tell your family that this ain't that. I don't sleep with them at nighttime. I don't I don't F them at listen. You don't question me. And I'm ready to go now before I spaz out and then you be mad because I spaz out on your family. Let's go.
you,
That's my
you,
opinion. But you're not going to question. I don't care who you are. You're not going to question me. Please don't do that to
you
me ever.
she said respectfully. The hell with them respectfully.
You
Because
hear I
at
said it, Regina? Don't question me, baby. That's the wrong thing you could ever do to me. Oh, that's one of my biggest bad. I don't care if it's your mama, your sister, your brother, your cousin. Don't you dare question me. I am grown. Whatever goes on in our house, that's our house. As long as it's not no abuse going on. As long whatever we do in our house, that ain't got nothing to do with your family. I ain't put my hands on you. You ain't put your hands on me. We good. Why is your family questioning me? Did you tell them I have no filter? Did you tell them I do cuss people out for getting in my business that they ain't theirs? Please warn them. I come with a warning label.
oh Lord, you gonna cuss them out?
Yeah, because why are you questioning me? It's not you have no business questioning a grown woman. I ain't
all,
dating you. You
all
have no
grown
business
men
questioning me.
are a grown man. So do you feel it's okay for a woman who has a bunch of brothers or a father to try to intimidate their mate?
And I will put them in the place myself. Don't question my man. Ain't got nothing to do with it. He ain't put his hands on me. He treated me right. Why are you questioning him? That ain't your place. Whatever he did in the past, that's his past. If I accept it, you accept it. Long as he ain't put his hands on me, black in my eye, don't question my man. I have a problem with that. I do. That to me, I believe that will come between relationships. Please don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Because I will be that one that'll never want to go to family functions. I'm
so what?
ain't nobody gonna question me.
So rah rah, this is unscripted conversations part 4. And the theme is it okay? So we had a bunch of different questions that we've been dealing with. So that's what we're asking pretty much. Is it
We should
okay
absolutely.
when two people?
And that's why their
Right.
relationship don't last long because they allow everybody to be in their relationship.
Let's talk about, should your kids have input in your relationship?
No, your children should not have inputs in your relationship because they ain't the one that got to be in that relationship. Kids will destroy a relationship with their mother and their father or their mother and whoever she's dating. Why? Because you don't like them. That's because y'all used to your mama being alone. And now your mama done found somebody that love her for real. And now you want to come in between it. No, baby, go sit down before you get your feelings hurt. Because at me, you gonna be a man in this house, you gonna man up. Whether you like him or not, you got two options. You can move out or you can abide by the rules that he set.
So you're, because a lot of people know you're strong willed. So you're saying that your man, your mate, your husband, whatever, your king, you make sure that if y'all agree to something or he said something, that's what it is for the
It's gonna
house.
stick to just what he said. If he said you come to me and say, hey, if you come to me, kids come to me, I don't care if it's my child, their child. Can we go here? If hold on. Oh, somebody, get out of here. If somebody, one of the kids come to me and say, Mom, um, can we go? Daddy said we can't go. Pop said we can't go. Well, then that's a no. You can't go. I'm not going over his word because he said you can't go. So you come to me and think I'm gonna tell you yes. No, that's no is no. You can't go.
Oliver, Miss, I can't really say your first name. We deal with that
Absolutely,
last
that's a
night.
must. If you can't accept my kids, that's a no go for me. You're not
It's a
gonna
no
date me.
go. Jojo, we see you in the room, Jojo. What up, sweet Joe? Um, we 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 understand that children are a package deal, whether it comes with the man or the woman. But even their children's mother or father have to also respect their newness. Because a lot of stuff, jealousy, jealous women or jealous men always to try to send spies into the land. What you said, how does he lead with no authority? That's good,
Well,
Rara.
my man gonna
Things
have
that would
authority at
be,
my house, honey. If he say no, no is no. Just don't tell me no too many times. Just lie to me. Tell me, well, we can't go here because I got to do this weekend, and we got to pay this and that and the other. Because I don't take no's lightly because I'm spoiled. So just don't tell me no. Just lie to me and say, go tell the Lord to forgive you after you lied to me. Just say, oh, listen, we got to pay this bill. I got this coming up. I got to make sure this is done. But I got you. We gonna do it, but we can't do it right now. I can take that, but Ted, I've been told no my whole life, so I can't take the word no. So I would rather you
can
lie to me than to just tell
us,
me no.
like you
Don't
said,
cut
tell you
down.
not now. I always say no man will stay in a situation like that. Children have to stay in their place.
They
Trust
show
me,
give.
I lived it and know it. Trust
And
me,
let me
I've
tell you
been there.
something else. I don't like a relationship where both sides have children. I can say you can say something to mine, but I can't say nothing to yours. You always come into defense mode when I say something to your children, but I allow you to say something to mine or put them in their place, whatever. But if I can't do the same, don't you say nothing to mine, and this ain't gonna be no relationship. You might well go get to stepping.
You have to have equal rights of parenting, because when you're doing blended relationship, that's what it is. We're blended to be one, like the Brady Bunch. There was a story of a lovely lady, and then the man had four boys, and she had four, and they came together and became what, the Brady Bunch. They worked it out. So what up, cousin? I see you, JT. Um, they worked it out. You have to have that same authority and relationship to be able to be that parental in that house. And this takes nothing wrong from your biological mother or biological father. We're not replacing. Now, some we're replacing because they gave up their rights. Others, we are stepping up because they're not there. But I got, if any of y'all need travel, me and her are both travel partners. You want to go somewhere good? Anywhere. Contact one of us, inbox us. I had to put advertisement, but follow, like, share, invite.
Oh, identification.
Yeah, we have to make sure. I am the founder, CEO of G Major Enterprise. She is the founder of SRF Enterprises, and we are partners. If you need business consulting, we are available. You need your taxes done. She is available. I do credit line stuff. She does taxes stuff. We both are chefs, caterers, and all that, and then some. She does funeral arrangements and other She's an event planner. We do security. She's get your
Decoration.
children. Yeah, she does the decorations and all that. But I'm always going somewhere. Sus, you do, and I'm still bothered, but it's okay. I love you because you've been some places I ain't been yet, but I still love you. But definitely got to talk either tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow. But I'm definitely in your line. You
Oh, I
already know.
can.
So what
Yeah.
else we have?
I have another question. If you, I can't be in a relationship that allows the person, like we both have children, but you allow your child to be disrespectful to me, but I'm not allowing my child to be disrespectful to you. Baby, it's something gonna have to happen because this little girl finna get snatched, or this little boy finna get snatched, or baby D, I'm about to get him. You better get him before I get him.
Listen, let me tell you something, right? I know that too well. And then when the woman or the man try to make the child feel like they don't belong because you're jealous of that relationship, like you're coming in to add, where no one's coming to take away. No one's coming to take your father or your mother away from you, and they ain't coming to take your child away from you. Adults kill me with it because you're the adult. So how are you trying to replace their child, like get rid of their child? Make it make sense. What about if you're in a relationship with somebody and the kids don't like you? The kids gonna learn to respect you. They ain't gotta like you, but this is who my choice because you may want daddy or mommy to be with daddy or mommy. That's over. This is where we at now. Cause guess what?
This not y'all love life. This is my life.
Cause you could pack up and go to your other parent if need be, if they in your life. But be grateful that God sent step up, not stepdads, but step up and not stepmothers, but step
Now,
up mothers that step
now,
up to
if
the
you
plate.
right now, if you show me a reason why you don't like him, what did he do to you for you not to like him? What did he say to you that was out of the way, the reason why you don't like him? Tell me something, but you just can't go around disliking people just because you don't want them around. What did he do to you? What did he say to you?
And you got to
I
be
mean,
able to say it in front of that person because you're not
right.
going to lie to me. Well, grown kids, guess what? If they're grown, keyword JoJo, sweet Joe, they're grown. They got a life of their
All
own.
folks need
Go
their
about
own
your
stuff.
life, and that's the problem. They're not grown, especially if they live in your house. They can't be grown. They just
Absolutely.
of they just of age. Oh, because if they grown, they have their own. But it's a song say, "God bless the child that what have their own." So when it comes down to that kind of stuff, pause for the cause. You got to know what you're dealing with, and they got to be. My child could not bring something to me and be like, "Hey, you know, such and such be treating me wrong." I'm gonna say how, and let's have a discussion because I need them to hear it from your mouth. So I don't listen to you and go off the deep end, and you've been lying because you just don't care for them. But now, if you give me the evidence, you don't even got to worry about it.
Whole different story.
It's gonna be a volcano, a heat wave, and it's gonna be not water but fire next time. It's gonna be something, and it may be over. These are grown, rusty, kids. Well, they need to go clean their rusty. You know what? and they need to get over it, because the reality is you don't have to like the person you fall in.
And you can't let your children come between your happiness. They dating who they want to date, and kids got to stop that. You're dating who you want to date. You don't want your parents in your business. You don't want them to tell them this person ain't good for you, but you want to tell them who ain't good for them. No, you're not going to do that, because if you don't want nobody in your business, you're going to stay out of other folks, and mine's especially. You're going to stay out of my business.
Yeah, so y'all got to remember this. These are just some points and some facts and some realities that help us grow as people, as a culture, because a lot of folks don't talk about this. And a lot of y'all won't show up to seminars or symposiums because you think it's not going to be informational. So we decided, Reading Up with Ree, an unscripted conversation, decided to just come and talk. Is it okay? That's what we're talking about. Is it okay? And a lot of stuff is not okay, but it's okay. Some things are okay. It's okay to be loved when you don't even understand love. Oh wow, that was good.
Somebody said, how long after you all start dating, y'all decided to move in together? Oh, we're not dating. He got a wife. No, no, he married. But you said how long after you all start dating? How long was she trying to say? How long do you date before you decide to move in together?
First, you don't want to date and move in with somebody. You want to court and make sure that this is what y'all doing for, I'm gonna talk from a natural and biblical, you know, because you don't want to commit suicide, relationship suicide, because I want to move in to see how it is. What is the goal of y'all moving together? What is the reason why? If it's not ended in marriage, it's not worth it, because it's going to end bad. And even with marriage, you need to spend time with that woman or that man alone to know their habits. You want to see how their office or their room look, how their kitchen look. You want to make sure that before I even move in, I know you ain't got roaches. Because now, when I move in with you and you see a roach, you ask me, you bought that with me? Or you want to make sure they hygiene and how they upkeep house is good. So when you visit, you're as expected. Come on, Bree.
I don't like people that do that. I mean, sometimes because sometimes a field can be cut down. And when you cut a field down with a bunch of grass or a bunch of buildings and stuff, mice, rodents, and roaches come. Okay. I can't judge you because that's what happened to you. And if I really like a person, baby, look, let's go get some surrender. We're going to put this down. And in about 3 days, you're going to see them all in the floor. I don't judge nobody. Everybody that had a roach in their life. I don't like people that judge folk because they got roaches. Baby, you done live with roaches because we used to have a lot of them in our house. Hell, they crawled in my ear. I was about to go crazy. I couldn't get that thing out my ear. My mom used to have a lot of roaches. You better not leave a breadcrumb in the floor and turn off that light. When you turn it back on, a whole bunch of roaches. I don't judge nobody because you got a little roach. Baby, I'm going to help you get rid of this roach.
Yeah, so that's good. That's a good point there. But a lot of people do that because they think they arrived, and now that they achieve not being in the projects or in an environment where the upkeep of the maintenance of the property is good now, so they think they arrived, so they toot their nose up. But the thing about it, if you can't struggle with that man or woman, then you can't grow with them. The greatest point is to see a person in their nakedness and in their transparency, where you get the real them and not a representative. Because what happens after you move in with that person and the representative leaves and you have nowhere to go, or they have nowhere to go? Now you stuck like Chuck, and y'all have the war the roses going on because you can't stand her ways and she can't stand yours. But y'all never even talked about is this was going to be longevity or this was convenience. See, a lot of women and men move with folks for convenience, and so you got to be careful. What Joe said, Ree.
I don't like it when you meet somebody and people try to tell them about your past. I hate that too. I tell
We
people I don't care what he did before he got with me. And I didn't see it. I wasn't there. It don't have nothing to do with me. If he ain't did it with me, and you don't have the evidence to show me that he did that while he with me, Baby, keep that to yourself because now I feel like you want him. And you trying to get him for yourself. So you trying to tell me everything that I want to know or you think I should know to get rid of him. No, ma'am, I don't operate like that.
Yeah, we had covered that. Like the yesterday has nothing to do with the yes for today. You
No.
know, it has nothing to do with it. And this is why, like, some conversations, they gonna put each other on. Like, if they know you work in a certain environment and they pass maybe in the room, you gonna know, and they're gonna know. But the thing about it, you got to know what you're building and who y'all are to each other. Because if you're insecure, you'll never be able to maintain. Lord, let me say it again. If you're insecure, you'll never be able to maintain. If you're jealous, you'll never win. Because anything that looks like something you experience called phantom pain, that is a reminder of what you've been through but no longer exists, you're going to self destruct your relationship. I'm not the dude you dealt with 6 months ago, 12 years ago. I'm me. And she's not the female you dealt with 2 days ago, 20 minutes ago, 2 seconds ago. She's her. So this is what you got to remember when you're choosing to deal with a
And
woman or
can't
a man.
compare somebody with somebody you used to date.
Yeah, that's why you're not with them. Otherwise, you wouldn't need who you're with now if they was likened unto who you was with, because it was something that cultivated you, captivated you now for you to want to be interested in them, and it's something that yesterday did that made you say no today. So, this is still all based on the topic. Is it okay? So some stuff is okay and some stuff is not. We covered, y'all got to watch the playback. We deal with compromising, what is real compromising or healthy compromising. And even when your no is a no, it doesn't require an argument. And when I'm saying a no, it's like, no, I don't do that. Like, I may jump out of a plane. I may. I may be crazy like that, but your mate may not. She may not want to get on a roller coaster, or she may be too short to get on a roller coaster. So go on the bumper cars with her and be okay. Go on the merry-go-round, sit on the horse and yell with her. That's what building is. Well, I'm going to do things that make me uncomfortable to make you comfortable. That's what compromise is. Now, if it's something crazy that just don't make sense, no, you'll know as you know. And please, people, can y'all stop saying wow, even in business, ministry, and different stuff, stop saying it's okay to agree to disagree. That is so cliches and don't make sense. So where's the resolve that? Okay, it's okay to disagree that we agree that we don't agree. Okay, you go your way, I go mine. Where's the resolve? Or try to get a comprehension. The Bible declares in all that get an understanding. And wisdom is a principle thing. So you got to be wise in your conversation and your response, because some stuff don't require responses or attacks. Stop being so defensive when the person you say you love is trying to love you. Oh man, I could have, man. So when it's all said and done, that's what it comes down to. Knowing, a lot of people say know your audience, know your mate.
Absolutely. You got silent. What you reading messages?
Huh? Yeah. You have to know your mate.
And you know what else I don't like?
Oh, hold on, Ree. Big bro, Sean Stevenson, Apostle. What's up? Go ahead, Ree. He's a marketplace ministry. He
Like
loved this kind
when
of talking.
I don't like when people date somebody and they take them around they homeboy or they home girl, and then they get to question number two, or they say, "I don't like them. I don't like them." Well, I don't like you either. You don't even know me not to like me, so I don't like you either. That
Or
makes ugh.
they just want. They just want. A lot of dudes see somebody that's dope and they don't know what they homeboy or homegirl had to do to get that individual. Miss you, bro. Definitely got to get back with you. It's been a long time. Um, and they don't know how you got to the place of winning. So now they so used to losing. They want to do their homeboy or homegirl to lose because they want to win the person they with. A lot of stuff reveals the true nature of a person because a lot of them are real jealous.
Mm.
And you got to be, this is why the Bible said, know those that labor among you. So, at the end of the day, that's in everything. You know, that's in everything. Because we got trifling people. We got trifling people that we're related to. We got trifling people that we go to church with. We got trifling people we sing, play with, do business with. I'm telling you, but then you got some real people that love you for you. They love you through your good. They love you through their bad. They just love you, and they're gonna tell you when you're wrong. And then you got some people that's gonna say, "Man, I knew it was something, but it wasn't my place to speak on it." I had a few people tell me, "Hey, when you did this, made that decision, I seen it, but it wasn't my place. But I'm here for you if you need me."
Them the fake ones.
A lot of them are not. Like I have somebody that seen me go through a season, and they knew I was, say, hydroplaning, and they, when I started hydroplaning, they restored me and they helped me down. And what they shared me in private never went public. And it's like until a few of them are on here, it's just like an unto leadership, relationship, ministryship, partnership, whatever ship it is, friendship. They seen me being attacked. They seen some stuff, and they gave me like warning without getting the details. And when they got the release, they made sure I didn't die in the pain. And that's the difference between the real and fake one. The fake ones will tell you that I knew it. I knew it. I know what you're saying when like you be like they're fake. They be like, oh, I knew it the whole time. I just was minding my business. No, you wasn't praying. You was hoping it took me out. You got a lot of fake people that stay around you because they're there to see if you're gonna die. So what else you got, Joe? Joe said some people are thirsty and they accept anybody because they don't want to be by themselves. Well, being by yourself sometimes is better than being with somebody, especially if the somebody doesn't benefit you far as bettering you when they're around. If they never lift you up, they only gonna weigh you down. And the season of being weighted down, the Bible said, lay down every sin and weight that so easily besets you, so you can run this race. And so, in other words, if they're not added, if they're supposed to be your rib, and you got more losses than you got wins, that can be a God thing. I said it. If you got more turmoil than you got celebration, you're gonna have rough seasons and rocky moments and all that. But you gotta have more victories than you had rocky moments. Come on through.
So you know what else I hate? I hate for you to have friends around you and then they so used to you not being with nobody. Then when you get with that person, get with somebody, I guess they feel like they're gonna be left out or pushed to the side. They start acting strange and I'm like they get mad. What are you mad for? You should be happy. If I'm your friend, you should be happy for my happiness. No matter what I do mean, it don't have nothing to do with you. So why are you angry? Why do people do that?
Because they're miserable and alone a lot of times, and they don't have what you have. A lot of times that's the harsh reality, whether it's male or female. They feel that, and then some of them, I'm gonna say because this is my life. Some of them
No.
want you. Some of them. is on the down low and want you. They're infatuated with you. And so therefore they want you or they want him. They especially when they start getting is oh, why you always got to talk to them? Or why you always on the phone with them? Or why you on this? Or why you on that? Why you on that? That's because they want you. There's a lot of infatuated people that may be infatuated with you and think that they can turn you out. I said it. I said it. I said it. And they're selfish. If they don't want you, they're selfish because they be like, I can't wait for you to be happy. And when they're miserable, hurt people. And they used to always say misery loves company.
Close my door. I'm live. Bye-bye.
That's just like when just say
Absolutely.
just say you have a single you drop and your single is being played all across the world. And just say they used to do BVGs for you, but they wasn't available to do the background vocals. Um, Now they have an issue because you put somebody who may not have the best skills. So now they like, oh, the project is good, but it would have been better if I was on it.
I don't like people like that.
But, but that's how it is. Um, no, you should you check your mate's phone or answer their phone if they tell you to, but that's their phone.
If my mate phone is beside me and it rings, because by me, can't nothing get past me for one. God gonna show me whatever I want to know for two. He always have. So you being slick, it ain't gonna last too long. So no, I'm not gonna pick up your phone. I'm not gonna answer your phone. So if your phone ring and you tell me pick it up, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like yo,
I'm not that nosy where I just gotta be in somebody's phone. I just gotta know. If I can't trust you, I don't need you. But one thing I don't trust, and I don't care what you say and who you are, I don't trust no woman around my man. Not now. I don't trust you.
yeah, you said that last night.
And I'm
You and
sticking to it. I'm
Queen.
gonna stick to that to the day I die. I don't trust no female around my man. Take your tail on about your business. And if you my friend and you come around my man and you have dress, you going home. Get out my house.
You ain't gonna give him the church blanket to
I
put
ain't
on
giving
like
you
the
nothing
church
because
mother.
you know better. You knew where you was going before you walked out that door. Put some clothes on. What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to do? Go home. Holler at you. That be your last visit. You can't visit me no more.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. So what? Oh, I don't know what my son is texting me. I don't know what he said, but nevertheless, JoJo said final answer. Final answer. But most definitely, this is not the end of it. Slide the seat back, nephew. It's on the side of the sun. This is not the end of it. But how many of y'all enjoying this? Give us some hearts, give us some stars, like, share, tag, follow, invite. Um, Thinking about it. Um, so this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to turn your notifications on. I want y'all to follow Shirika Re Re Flowers. Follow me if you're not. Follow her. Like, share, tag. Um, and holler at us. Reading up with Ree. unscripted conversations, and be the best rendition of you in the earth. And remember, ask yourself, is it okay? Give them your sign off free, and we're going to go ahead and conclude this, and we'll be back. Give them your sign off.
Bye.
Yeah.
I'm not paying you,